You ever wonder if some mysteries are meant to stay unsolved? That no matter how much science advances, some things slip through the cracks of logic and reason, leaving only dread and questions behind. Since the dawn of the new millennium, a handful of cases have emerged, bizarre, inexplicable, and deeply disturbing. These are not tales from ancient folklore or dusty archives. These are 15 modern mysteries from 2000 to 2025 that defy every scientific explanation and continue to haunt our understanding of reality itself.
Imagine the air growing colder, the shadows stretching longer, the night itself seeming to thicken around you. This isn't just another list. It's a descent into darkness, where each mystery tightens the grip of the unknown. So lean in, because what you're about to hear will make you question the very fabric of what you believe is real.
Number 15, the vanishing village of Aokigahara, Japan. Most know it as the infamous Suicide Forest, a place heavy with sorrow and silence. But between 2000 and 2010, dozens of hikers vanished without a trace. No struggle, no bodies, just a sudden silence where life once was. Local search parties describe a strange phenomenon: compasses spinning wildly, GPS devices losing signal inexplicably, and a dense fog that seems to absorb sound itself. One searcher recalls, whispering, "I swear, I heard voices calling my name, but no one was there." Science can explain disorientation and getting lost, but it cannot explain how entire groups just vanished, as if swallowed by the forest itself. Number 14, the signal from HD 164595. In 2015, a strange radio signal was detected from this star system, about 94 light-years away. It lasted just seconds, but had a structure so complex it baffled scientists worldwide. SETI researchers called it intriguing but inconclusive. Yet, no natural phenomenon known to science can fully account for the peculiar patterns embedded in the signal. Was it a cosmic fluke, or a message from an intelligence beyond us? The chilling possibility lingers in every expert's mind. What if we are not alone? And what if this is their way of whispering across the void? Number 13, the Dyatlov Pass Incident 2.0. In 2004, a group of 6 experienced hikers disappeared deep in the Ural Mountains. They were found weeks later, their bodies scattered across a frozen wasteland. What made this case eerily reminiscent of the infamous 1959 Dyatlov Pass tragedy were the unexplained injuries: broken ribs with no external trauma, strange burns, and a strange radioactive contamination on their clothes. Their last recorded radio transmission hinted at something moving in the trees, watching. No predator was ever found. No avalanche or natural disaster matched the scene. The mystery defies logic, and those who found the bodies describe a palpable sense of dread still lingering at the site.
Number 12. The hum of Taos, New Mexico. For over 2 decades, residents in this quiet town have reported a persistent low-frequency humming noise, untraceable and maddening. Scientists installed countless sensors, monitored frequencies, even ruled out industrial sources, yet the Taos hum remains unexplained. For those who hear it, it's a creeping agony, an invisible vibration felt in the bones, driving some to insanity. Some believe it's a natural seismic phenomenon. Others whisper darker theories, extraterrestrial communication, or a crack in the very fabric of our dimension. Either way, the hum never stops. Number 11. The enigma of Eliza Lamb. In 2013, Eliza Lamb, a young woman staying at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, vanished. Her final moments were captured on grainy elevator footage, showing her acting bizarrely, pressing multiple buttons, hiding, whispering, or talking to an unseen presence. Days later, her body was found in the hotel's rooftop water tank. The question, how did she get there? The tank was locked with no apparent way inside. Toxicology reports found no drugs or alcohol. Staff reported water issues weeks before. Was Eliza's death a tragic accident, or something far darker lurking within those walls? Number 10. The mysterious disappearance of the Sodder children. Okay, this case began before 2000, but its strange developments continue well into the 21st century. The Sodder children vanished after their family home burned down on Christmas Eve 1945. But in the 2000s, New anonymous phone calls and letters surfaced, hinting they might have been alive decades later, held somewhere unknown. DNA tests on supposed descendants yielded no matches. This modern twist to an old mystery raises haunting questions. Could these children have been abducted and hidden? What lengths did someone go to erase their existence? And who still watches over this secret, waiting to reveal the truth? Number 9. The ghost ships of the 21st century. Between 2005 and 2020, dozens of unmanned vessels have been found drifting across oceans. Their crews vanished without a trace. The Mary Celeste was long ago. Now it's happening in our age of GPS and satellite tracking. Some ships show signs of violent struggle. Others are eerily intact, with meals left uneaten and radios crackling with static, but no voices. One harrowing report from a naval officer claims to have seen a shadowy figure aboard a drifting ship, disappearing the moment searchlights cut through the fog. Could these be modern-day ghost ships, or is something else silently claiming the lives of sailors? Number 8. The Phoenix Lights Revisited. The original Phoenix Lights were seen in 1997, but similar mass UFO sightings have escalated since 2000, particularly around restricted military areas in the American Southwest. In 2017, footage leaked from a former pilot revealed unknown craft defying all known aerodynamics, hovering silently, accelerating at impossible speeds, vanishing in blinks. Military officials neither confirmed nor denied their origin. Witnesses report intense feelings of paralysis, cold sweats, and an oppressive sense of being watched. Are these phenomena advanced human technology or something from beyond our understanding? Number 7. The Silent Children of Mexico City. Starting in 2011, hundreds of children in the sprawling city began mysteriously falling into catatonic states, unresponsive for days or weeks. Hospitals reported no cause, no infection, toxin, or trauma. Their eyes glazed over, voices lost, as if their souls had slipped away. Families describe hearing faint whispering just before the episodes. Despite extensive studies, no explanation has emerged. Some locals fear a curse or supernatural epidemic, while others suspect experimental mind control. But the children remain silent, locked behind invisible doors that science cannot open. Number 6. The lost flight MH370 revisited. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 vanished in 2014, en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Theories abound, from hijacking to mechanical failure, but no definitive wreckage was ever found. In 2021, new satellite images revealed possible underwater debris fields far beyond previous search areas. Experts remain divided. Some say this new data might finally solve the mystery. Others warn it could be a trap laid by forces intent on keeping the truth hidden. Families still wait, haunted by the silence of a plane that disappeared into nothingness. Number 5. The humanoid in the woods of Siberia. In 2018, a remote Siberian village reported strange sightings of a tall, pale figure wandering the forest at night. It moved with unnatural grace, eyes glowing faintly in the moonlight. Locals describe eerie, unearthly sounds, half whispers, half growls, echoing in the cold air. Cameras set up to capture the figure malfunctioned or recorded only static. When searchers approached the area, compasses spun wildly, and some felt an overwhelming urge to flee. No known animal fits this description. Could this be a cryptid, an alien entity, or something more sinister hiding among the trees? Number 4. The Cursed Manuscript of 2019. A rare book dealer acquired a dusty, unknown manuscript dated 1892 in Prague. But within weeks of its purchase, several individuals linked to the manuscript reported terrifying visions, nightmares so vivid they left them physically drained, hallucinations blurring the line between waking and sleeping. Attempts to digitize the book failed. Pages would appear blank or rearranged. Scholars who tried to study it vanished or refused to speak. Is the manuscript a cursed artifact, a gateway to madness, or a warning from the past? Whatever it is, it refuses to reveal its secrets willingly. Number 3. The Phantom Train of London Underground. Since 2000, commuters and staff at various underground stations have reported hearing an old steam train's whistle echoing through tunnels, though all steam lines closed decades ago. Some claim to have seen ghostly carriages crossing empty tracks, flickering in and out of existence. One night guard said,
I swear I saw a conductor waving at me from the window, his eyes hollow, beckoning me to board. Attempts to capture the phenomenon on camera or audio have mostly failed, as if it exists in a different layer of reality. What tragedy or soul lingers beneath the city's surface? Number 2, the time slip of the Nevada desert. In 2022, a group of hikers in Nevada reported stepping into a shimmering mist and emerging hours later with no memory of what happened. They described strange landscapes, ancient ruins, strange skies, and people dressed in clothing from a different era. When they returned to the modern world, GPS devices showed impossible jumps across vast distances. Scientists who studied the incident called it unexplainable temporal displacement. The hikers themselves are fractured, some reliving moments as if trapped in a nightmare, others driven mad by the experience. Could time itself be slipping? And if so, what waits on the other side? And finally, number 1, the silent broadcast. In early 2025, a mysterious radio frequency began transmitting globally. No words, no music, just an unending low static hum, interspersed with strange rhythmic pulses. Attempts to decode the signal have yielded nothing concrete, but many who listen report disturbing effects, headaches, vivid nightmares, feelings of extreme paranoia. Governments remain silent, dismissing it as interference. But conspiracy theorists and scientists alike warn it could be a form of psychological warfare, or a transmission from an intelligence far beyond human comprehension. The broadcast continues, silent, yet screaming in the background of our reality. So what do these mysteries share? A chilling common thread. Each one pokes holes in the certainty of our world. Science, reason, and technology fail to explain them. They exist on the edge of human understanding, the dark spaces where fear festers, where the unknown becomes a living thing. As you close your eyes tonight, consider this. How many unexplained whispers brush past your senses every day? How many shadows slip through the cracks of your reality, unseen and unfathomable? And more terrifying still, what if some mysteries are not puzzles to solve, but warnings to heed? Because sometimes the greatest horror is not what we discover, but what we can never explain.